often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
On the ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Short throw. He's got Kraft. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. They'll set up a throw. There's Mooney with another catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground with Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing. Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On play action, Love to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Herbert to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Pushing his way through. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. From 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st and 10, Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Love now to pass on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This now a 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. It's good time.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Read option. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback, because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second. And then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
Here's Fields. And he's got this down to the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On first down, it's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. We're down to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yep. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First down, Love to pass. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The give is to Jones. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Herbert once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. A handoff for Herbert. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
All eyes on Fields. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Able to find Jones. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near